So what's happening? It's Cool Water, the digital dope man. So many of you probably done heard about Don Robinson, former In Vogue member who went live a few days ago referencing her living out of her car for the last 3 years. And what led to her living in her car was the fact that her and her mother had a dispute and she just couldn't take it. So she went on and got on. So I just got through watching Jermaine Dupri make a reference because everybody's like Jermaine and some other, can y'all put some money together to help Don? And did Jermaine he analyzing it, then he hears, oh, you got an assistant. Well, if you got an assistant, ain't nobody sticking around for 3 years if you got to have some money for an assistant. And my response to these niggas with this money is, why don't y'all ask her, do she want to get out the car? That's the question. Because Don had been through so much, and I watched the past documentary, your record label, they screwing over In Vogue. They was young, like TLC, getting contract money. Let me rephrase that. They signed contracts at a very young age, but they was getting a little money. And like any young person would, you think you doing it. But you're not really privy to what's going on because ain't nobody advising you, because the goal is to get as much money out of y'all as possible before y'all become unpopular. So they said she was getting like 2 cents a record. You can't even buy a toothbrush on 2 cents a record. And the average records back then that they were selling full LP was going anywhere between $13 and $16. So where's the rest of the money? You talk about a group of five women in a group that had to split that. So she got to getting wise like some of them do, and then she decided she gonna go after the money, and eventually they fell out, and she moved on. But then she gets with Raphael Sadiq, and then he promising. She got a record contract waiting over here at RCA, but Raphael Sadiq and his crew, Tony, they hot. So you want to go where it's hot so you can get hot again. Well, she didn't go to RCA. She went to Raphael. Well, he wasn't paying her. She like, man, my mortgage, bro, give me something so I can pay the mortgage. The nigga didn't want to pay her. All these men in the music business doing all these women dirty. And then as they get older, they start realizing, hey, these brothers ain't going to protect us, pay us, respect us. We out here by ourselves. Because they getting the game from the white boys who ripping them off. See? So Don been in the car, and as Jermaine puts it, she's been doing some researching on people living out of her car. And now it's more about the journey and, the survival. And this is going to become more or less of a staple of her journey. But we all know in reality that no one wants to live in their car. If you got a minivan or you got a one of those big extended stretched, what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm talking about. They're mobile homes. If you got a mobile home vehicle, you can make that work and save money because you just paying for gas, and you need the gas to power the electricity. You probably got a generator. So maybe she has that, but maybe she don't. But if she said car, she in her car. The problem is, I'm saying is, why won't you Negroes go ask her? She can be found. It's somebody wherever she put that video up at, which must have been her own page, it's nothing for her to be found. Why do the nigga shit and tighten up on the purse? Because you worried about if she says she had an assistant. She might got an assistant. That don't mean her assistant getting paid. Her assistant might just be lending a helping hand when she can, because that's the terminology. That's my assistant. She throw her a couple dollars. She give her some food. She look around and see if there's a hotel for the night. She just do the bare minimum, and then she do it out of the kindness of her heart. Jermaine worried about if he gonna get something back. You see, all the rest of them. Now Tyler Perry gonna come through like he do. Watch what I tell you. Write the check, buy her a house, put her in a house, give her a job, put some money in her pocket, and go on. That little small bit of money Jermaine talking about, you know, Jermaine might be worth 20 million, 30 million. He might be worth that. But you judging, extending your helping hand based on this woman talking about, well, you know, this is a journey, and she, man, her pride is hurt. She butt hurt. Her ego hurts. She don't want to look like she down and out. She had to get the courage to go. You know that woman ain't feeling no kind of way, man, about living in no car. But see, that's what I'm saying about Negroes. These niggas, man, who out here making all this money, who they throw a turkey at you. They'll run around with the kids. They might do some nonprofit. But when it come to really making some major moves, these ain't the niggas you want on your squad. Because they ain't going to be there for you. It's a gang of niggas out here. Man, it ain't shit for somebody to start a GoFundMe, man, and raise a cool $5 million to get Don up off the block. Don put into the culture and made us better. Her and them girls and them songs and SWV and Escape and all the rest, Cut Close, all these women poured into the culture and made us better. They made us love better. They made us want to be better men. They made us want to be better women. She put in. But the record companies, because they ran by the culture vultures, took and extracted. And then the Negro, he get the game. He want to do it. And then he want to do what the white boy do. Take. Kill, murder. So, you know, Dawn seems to be a nice woman. I think her ex-husband said he'd give her a job. So he must be making enough money where he could put some money in her pocket, give her a decent living so she could get up. But her pride, man. Why y'all talking down? And why y'all, you know, why be judgmental at a time like this? Just get the woman off the street. She a beautiful girl. She don't deserve to be sleeping out of her car. Basically, if she was staying at her mama's house, that means she didn't have no money from the get-go. She was hurting in. So I'm going to get off the box, man. I felt like this was important. I felt like this would need to be said because these niggas with a little paper who ain't really never fell off, and all of a sudden now you counting pennies because you don't want to give up a couple nickels, man, to help your neighbor. It say a lot about your character. The conversation shouldn't even came up about her assistant. Who gives a fuck? Help that woman get her self-esteem back, her pride back. Help her to get up so she can feel confident about herself. If I had the bread, I'd go scoop her. I'll put her up. But see, I ain't coming with no preconceived notions about, oh, well, you know, I heard you had an assistant. Shit, that might be her homegirl, man. Her homegirl just took on the role and just been trying to help her. Man, check it out and let's see what happened. Hopefully I think Don gonna be all right now that she done went live. We'll see what happens. Check me out, Cool Water Digital though, man. At ishiphopdead.com. Peace.